Alright, so I wanted to play multiple different games for my birthday, and while my birthday is technically over, it is 5 a.m. for me the next day, almost 6. I am going to add this one to my birthday stream as well because Elden Ring was a very fun game for me this year. Um, it really it gave me kind of a look into the uh, the Dark Souls like types games, and it also kind of reminded me a little bit of Skyrim in that it is an open world exploration game with dungeon crawling. So Elden Ring is probably one of my favorite games this year. So I'm going to end off my stream with this game, and I don't know how long I'm going to play, but I am going to start a new character. I am going to power level through the dragon so that I can hit at least like level 40. I think that power leveling through the dragon actually drops me off on the other side of 50, but that's my plan, that's my goal. If you're just now tuning in, or if you've seen any of the other videos I've done over the last 24 hours, I invite you to join me on the last one. If you're not, hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, then also hit the like button down there somewhere. It really helps me a lot with interactions, and it helps me with my analytics for my channel. So without further ado, I have cleaned out all of my save game files. I only have my main character, which level 284, with 281 hours, 40 minutes, and 43 seconds played in it. I'm not going to be playing that character. I'm going to start a new one. But we're going to go through Elden Ring from a different kind of perspective, considering the games that I've been playing. I played Fallout 3, I played Fallout New Vegas. I thought about playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, or maybe even Skyrim, but I decided against it because I've spent so much time playing different games today, and while I could have hopped into Skyrim and played it for the bajillionth time, or I could have hopped into Starfield and, played that one for like the third time, I just feel like I had a stronger reaction to Elden Ring this year than I have almost any other game I've played this year. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this game. The only real speed running tactic I am going to be using here is that I am going to be power leveling at the beginning to give myself a head start. So one of my favorite starts is probably the Confessor, mostly because it gives you the ability to sneak around. Early game, there's a Shroud spell incantation that you can learn. I will need to get my dexterity to 14 in order to use the bleed weapon that I have in mind. But okay, but we're just gonna kind of go through and have some fun with this before I end my stream for the night, or rather for the day, because we are in tomorrow. So excuse me. I'm gonna go with the Confessor. Gives me a decent bit of starting values. I would almost rather go with the Wretch. But the Wretch is harder to get to the dragon, so... I'm just going to name him Frank. The Keepsake. I'm going to take the Lands Between rune so that we can get some extra levels early on. I have a base template that I like to use a favorite for. This is my Frank, so we're going to go with that. Yeah, so we got the Lands Between rune, and the skin that I have customized. That's really it. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Again, I'm going to be kind of power leveling here, so if you want to, you can use this as a guide to hit, I believe it'll drop you off at around level 50.
The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Alright, so here we are, again, in the lands between. The biggest thing... Oh, there it goes. Honestly thought I might be able to fight him a little bit, but it's okay. It's really kind of scripted for you to die there. You can defeat him. It's just, it's not an easy kill. It's a tough fight. It's a really tough fight. In my opinion, this early, it's a really tough fight. If you can do that, then you're used to the choreograph. You're used to the dance that is done. Boss. I am about to slap the shit out of everybody else I come across, though. There's no reason for me to use the lands between rune, by the way, until I can,
Don't worry, Torrent.
until I can level up.
Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Yes, yes. Fortune and all that good stuff.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Yeah, one of us. Eventually. Probably me.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Now, when you say violate the Golden Order, right? You have to think, does that mean that the Frenzied Flame ending is the proper ending? Because that would violate the Golden Order the most. Right? Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns? Let's hear them in the chat. Let's hear them in the comment section. I say chat, it's live right now, but if you're watching this later, throw it in the comment section. So for me, I like to bind my healing potion to my pouches. My horse I normally put here, and I'll put something else there. Probably my flask, I think. Or maybe I put my flask on my up and the horse on the down. Either way, I'll worry about that later. So, to parry, which is something I don't really do very often. So I'm actually going to try and parry. And then we're also... I think that our ratio is... whoops. I think that our ratio of flasks is 3-to-1 right now. Yeah. I don't think I need a mana potion right now. I also don't think I need the extra healing potions. I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't have the materials for upgrades and whatnot. So the only 2 spells I get to start with. So that's fine. I don't see anything else really useful here, so let's press onward. Alright. Hey there, buddy. Are you... I really want to get this parry. Okay. I wanted the parry. Go ahead and stand up, Chief. And I missed. Alright, Chief. Come on. That looked like a parry to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the parries don't seem at all that important to me. I thought for sure that parries would actually be something, but I've definitely seen some really good parries, but I'm just not feeling it, so we're gonna move on. Oh, I thought I could get him. I was too slow. Honestly thought he was going to try and hit me with a follow-up, but... Yep, you suck. And then... that square off ability is actually pretty nice. Doesn't use a lot of mana. $305 damage for that crit from behind. You know what I'm saying, bruh? Ain't shit. Ain't shit, ain't shit. And hit him with that jump attack. And then that crit to follow, baby. I like how they allowed me to stagger him so that I could follow it with the crit hit. Alright. Try rushing in and then jump attack. Yeah, sure, why not? Thanks, buddy. Pussy ass bitch. Pussy ass motherfucking ass bitch. Pussy ass little stank ass little looking ass bitch. Yeah, he's not. First off, seek, I did it. Yeah, sure, why not? First off, good job. Item ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so well, the messages went away. I was gonna clicky. That's fine. Now you made it around the tree. Now what do? Well, you head for the door. That's what you do. I mean, we need to get to the dragon, because that's where the fun starts. You get the dragon, and then you get a little bit of level up and whatnot. The round table is also a great idea because of the blacksmithing there. And if you know what you're doing, you can completely circumvent that very first part. The square off ability with this sword is actually pretty damn good. I slept on that square off for like the longest time, my dude. So, go ahead and touch Grace, shade that, and then we're gonna hit him.
Come to the. Of course, you. Unfortunately, without God, you are fate. Me. Are you familiar? You may also that. It will lead, even if. Great. To cast a hope. It will cast if you
seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. Gotcha, bitch. So, anyways, started blasting. We're gonna grab one of these. Go. Now see, in a game like this, you always follow the light. And that doesn't mean just the light trail to the site of grace. While that's always a great idea to follow the site of grace, campfires. That's a light, right? That's a light. This thing, the smithing table, right? That's a light. You see what I'm saying? So like maybe it's actually trying to tell you something.
And I can also that you're not. Then why not? I am Carl.
Alright.
I am selling wares as the land has its only. Let's say you.
Now, if you really want early tips in this game, and I feel like a lot of people complain about this game being like too difficult or whatever.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit.
He tells you.
A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Now, if you ask him for a recommendation, he straight up tells you, buy a crafting kit.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting essential. The kit costs the import.
Right? So I think it's very important that you pay attention whenever he says shit like that, because there are tips in this game. You just have to be willing to pay attention to it. So, the crafting kit, probably one of the more useful things he sells. There are other things, warrior cookbooks, those are great to go along with the crafting kit. But these right here, absolute trash. This flask of wondrous physic, you could purchase this and it would take you, or rather it would give you information about the flask of wondrous physics, but I believe it also tells you the location of the church where you can find it. Now, if you're playing your first playthrough, might actually not be a bad thing to check out. Information about waypoint ruins. It's like, honestly, some of this information you'll learn as you play, but they are good things to have, and there are tips in the game, right? There are tips, these notes, that you can buy from different vendors scattered throughout. So I would say definitely don't sleep on that, as you think it just might not be useful or this, that, and the other. Don't sleep on it. This blue crescent heater shield.
My warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
I'm actually gonna take mine off because I really just need the seal and the broadsword. I don't really care so much about the heater shield. It's not like crazy good or anything. It's not like super important that you have it. You can two-hand your sword with your seal in your back pocket, and it's pretty useful for a lot of different situations. Oh, it's a message. Ah, trap. I don't think there's a trap here. I don't know what they're meaning. Row fruit. But in any case, we'll keep going this way. And if you see those skeletons, like the one I rolled over at the beginning of the game, now see this? Just a couple of extra runes. And the turtleneck meat is actually pretty useful. Grab that. Not super difficult. I know a lot of people complain about how difficult this game can be. It's really not. It's really not. Really not that difficult. If you know, I would say, like, if you know what you're doing, but honestly, you really don't even have to know what you're doing. You just gotta pay attention to their movements. Try stealth. I mean, yeah, if you want to. Easy. There's a... You hear that glistening sound in the background there? There's actually an orb back there that will allow you to gain health recovery. I don't remember how many it recovers, but it will recover a couple of health potions. I don't remember if it's one or it's multiple or whatever. I mean, you could farm these guys. Not worth a lot of XP, but you could still farm it. What is that? +5 runes? I mean, it's basically trash, but live your best life, right? Now, this guy right here... Easy. I will say this. When I started playing this game, I had some difficulties with that guy. But this ability here, Square Off, it's pretty useful. It's one of my favorites. So we're gonna go up here. And we're gonna touch Set of Grace. Alright. Now, there is an item down this way. And this right here, this is going to give you a mace, or a flail rather, and it's absolutely great for stacking on bleeds. I highly recommend it. Very useful, very fun. For what we're doing, it's actually necessary that we have it. So what we're gonna do now, see, we don't have, and see, Pearl Call Finger Remedies. Those are really nice for multiplayer if you ever find yourself wanting to do that. Alright, and then we're going to equip our flail. Need a dexterity of 18 in order to be able to use this weapon properly. Right, so we're going to try and get our dexterity up to 18. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have to level up. That's why I consumed my runes first. Hopefully I can get a handful of levels out of it real quick. They say all we need to do is hit 18 so that we can use the ability skill on it, as well as proc the
Traveler
bleed,
from beyond the fog.
which is what we need to kill the dragon here in a minute.
Melina. I offer you an accord.
I want to be honest, I'm not a fan of Honda.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve The
My
two
hair kind of
fingers,
sticks out underneath the
offering
hood.
guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
It's a cock ring. As long as she's your maiden, you can't have sex. It's a chastity cock ring.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, so...
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
yes,
Let my
please.
hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me.
Alright, so we need to hit
Thoughts,
dexterity
your
of
ambitions,
18. I
the
actually need
principles you would follow.
2 more levels. I need 2 more levels in order to use the mace that I have. Got my weapons here. Weapons. Yeah. So I need an 18 of dexterity. So that I can get the blood loss, bleed up, as well as use the spinning chain. Now, I would say you need a little bit more levels. If you find yourself struggling and it's nighttime, turn it to day. Some enemies will become harder. Some will become like night riders. It's just overall easier, I think. If you switch it to nighttime. And we're gonna make our way.
You there? Could you?
I love you, Bach,
Cully?
but I'm actually not here for you. Oh, I missed. Time to go. Somber smithing stones, very useful for upgrading your weapons that are what do you call it? Weapons that are like named unique weapons. Those are somber stones. So really useful for that. There's a couple of places to explore here on Limgrave, however you pronounce it. But the thing I'm coming over here for, and ride over these things as well, for some extra free runes. So an item over here, a little sliver of meat. I like to ride through here because you have to get close enough to trigger their health bars. They take a minute to kill each other, but this is a good way to get some runes real easy early in the game. Plus, if you want, you can fight some of these guys as well. I'm actually going to help them fight a little bit. See, I knew you were back here. I like to help them. The tracking on that square off ability is so awesome. Absolutely love it. And then you can come back over here to the side of grace, right? And hit that one time. This area for farming is really only useful early game. So you need 1400 in order to level up, and then probably gonna need like another 1600 for the next level as well. So just come on through here. You really shouldn't have put your shield down, Chief. Again, not a lot of XP, but, well, not a lot of runes, I should say. But, get a handful. And it's really close to his site of grace, so the rinse and repeat is fairly effective here. Thanks so much, Lord Nito. I really appreciate that. Happy birthday. Bingos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Just a little bit more. We need to get our dexterity up to an 18. We need an 18 in order to use this mace properly. Let's see. I should have just used all of them. Alright. Couple of... There we go. Just kind of whittle out the pack a little bit. Yeah. Paying attention to the wrong guy, my friend. I hope you're not going to pay attention to me, because Home Dude's about to wreck you. They are beating the crap out of this guy over here. There we go. Kind of even up the battle a little bit. Ow. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. You little punk. It's aggressive. It was pretty aggressive. Yeah, you're pretty low on health. Hey, buddy. Worry about the trolls. Me? Alright. You chose poorly. I'm not gonna do this dance with you all day, bud. You gonna keep patinging me? Pating. Yeah, really should have kept your shield up there, Chief. Alright, 1600. That's enough for one level. But I need enough runes for 2 levels. Because we need to hit 18. $747. I think it's going to cost me about they're just ganging up on him right now. That's funny. Nope. Doing all that screeching and hollering and whatnot. Yeah, you should have stuck your shield up just a little bit faster there, bud. Ow. Really don't drop your shield, bud. Pretty sure he's fixing to be dead. What about you? Oh, he got his shield up just in time, huh? Look at that sidestep to the side. That sidestep. What's the people say? Behold rump. Yeah. I don't know how many points I need for my next level up. Oh, might as well grab this. And we'll hop onto this one. Okay, how many? 1659. We're actually not too far off. About 400 more. I think I could do that, or at least get close to it. I think if I sold my shield. Ow. That takes up so much of my stamina for that. Yeah. Running around me in a circle was not your best idea, Chief. I gotta stop jumping directly into their attacks. Both of them. Nice. Oh, shit. Dumbasses. They both came straight at me. How dumb. How dumb. How dumb. Where is... I looked away from the screen for a second. Looked away from the screen and I didn't. Forgot where I was. 1800? I think that's pretty close to what we need. I think that's... No, we need like 2,000. 2,100? That's 2,000. Let's see if that's enough. Kill those fucking sheep. Well, I got what I needed, so I'm actually fixing to go kill a dragon. And for that, we're gonna go up that way. Oh, I got kind of lost here. It's somewhere up this way. Stupid ass sheep. Okay. Now I got enough dexterity now. I can, I probably could have grabbed some golden runes here as well. Instead of farming out those guys. But it is what it is, right? Okay, I don't know if this was the right way to... Oh, no! That was bad. That was very bad. Go back this way. You say free Young Thug, but what did Young Thug do to get to jail anyways? Fight the power, huh? But who's the power? Never forget. Appreciate you, Nero. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. This is actually my last stream for my birthday stream. I've been streaming several things today. Overall, it's been a pretty fun day. Thank you, Oki. Thank you so much for the happy birthday, man. It's been a pretty long day. I've played several different games. I started out with a Fallout 3. Played some New Vegas. Was going to play like some Skyrim, but you know I've played the hell out of that game. So at this point now, I'm just like, fuck it. I'll play something that I haven't put a bunch of hours into, which to be fair, I put a bunch of hours into this game as well. I feel like Elden Ring really highlights kind of my year in gaming, and it is truly just an amazing game. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Makes me feel really good to see a lot of people here. Alright, so we have our mace, we have our horse, and we're just gonna jet out of here. Now, if we can just hit down this way to the site of grace. Thank you so much. It's really been a very good day. It started off a little wonky, a lot of things that I couldn't control, and to that effect, I found a place that made me happy, and I got away for about an hour or two. But I came back and I played my games, and it's been a really fun day.
If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path, it seems my worries were
I'm also wishing everybody else a pleasant day and a happy 2024 coming into this new year. Everybody deserves to have a successful new year, and I really hope that everybody out there comes into it with the best mindset of taking care of yourself and putting your best foot forward, because we are all going to be, we're going to get out of it what we put into it. I really hope that everybody puts in their best effort. I hope that everybody puts in their best foot, so that they can get their best response from it. I'm gonna wait on that. I'm grabbing this just because. Hi, Mr. Dragon. Oh, he's turning around. He hasn't seen me yet. My opportunity. Is he gonna turn around? Am I gonna have to run straight past him? Just turn around. Just whatever you do, don't shoot fire at me. And we're gonna go straight around this way here. Leave the big guy alone. We're gonna head right around here. We're gonna head to this little jump spot right here. So if you guys don't know about this dragon, I am like I'm less than an hour into it. And I'm here at this dragon, the Great Dragon Grail, with a bleed weapon. If you want to know how I got it, look back at the beginning of the video. I grabbed this weapon. I also spent some time leveling it up. Alright, so this is what we're doing here. Now there is a way to cheese this dragon where you can get him really close to death, and then hop on your horse and go back to the campfire to reset him. I won't be doing that. I'm just going to be trying to proc bleed as much as possible. There's one. I've never had the dragon jump over that wall, but they can come around that wall and attack you. They can, and they have done it before. You don't need magic to continue spinning your chain. There's actually one really good thing about this spinning chain is that even whenever you're completely out of magic, you can still spin this chain. I'm not out of magic yet, but I'm about to be because I don't have any more magic potions. So, just like that, it's doing less damage, but that's not what we're worried about. Damage is not the most important thing. That right there, the bleed proc, 13,000 damage. And because it's percent based, we're already at halfway down on the Great Dragon Grail. And recover some of your stamina here. Another 13,000 proc. Just get this proc a couple more times. I think like what? 2 more, 3 more times maybe? And he'll be dead. Because of the way bleed works, every time you proc bleed, it's going to take more effort to proc it again, which is why the spinning chain is so great, because each hit has a chance to proc bleed, and you just keep stacking this up until eventually it procs. So, this is a great way to level up early. I have some other videos that talk specifically about how to get a good start with any character, even the Wretch. I think I got to the Dragon Grail and was able to kill it within an hour and a half, 2 hours, and hit close to level 50. Even on the Wretch. There he goes. That's the proc. Now, if I would have ran away a little bit faster, I maybe hopped on my horse while he disappears. Let's see, all his dragons in the background also die, so you get all of their runes as well. Almost, not quite 100,000, but almost. And now, be off to the round table hold.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
For but a moment. Tell you what, Melina, you could rest that hand on me for more than a moment. Tell you what. Here we are at the round table hold, where we can level up our character, as well as do some blacksmithing. I do recommend dumping a few points into vigor. I don't know if I'd go quite that high. Maybe pick an attack damage ability as well. Strength or dexterity. Dexterity is pretty good if you want to do like status effect builds. The sword I'm using has both strength and dexterity scaling. Faith is also a pretty good option for early game, because there's actually a lot of enemies in the early game that are weak against faith, although in the late game you will suffer if you put a lot into faith, just because in the late game there are so many enemies that are resistant to faith. So me personally, I think I'm going to put some into strength. You can also put some into endurance if you want more stamina. I just wanted some health and some strength. There we go. Now we've got a couple of extra points. Or a little bit of extra to spend on crafting, leveling up equipment. So we're gonna hit those and run those pockets, right? Not that way. This way here. Now, the weapon that I plan on using could be the broadsword. I would say don't worry too much about what you want to build into, because there's definitely ways to get smithing stones. In fact, if you were willing to run all of the dungeons for it, you can actually get smithing stones, the bell bearings, so that you can purchase the smithing stones an unlimited amount from a merchant here at the round table. So I would say, with respect, build however the fuck you want to. I like this square off ability because it has a bit of tracking. Strength is better than dexterity on this, so my strength and dexterity is kind of evenly balanced right now.
You're a new thing, no matter how loud you're...
See, the Lord Sword and Straight Sword also has this square off ability. Damage is not too much different for them, other than the dexterity on this one's a little bit higher. But there's nothing I can do for Ashes of War because I haven't learned any yet. Nothing about his chains. Yep,
Nothing special.
I noticed them.
I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools.
Fools.
That's all there is to it.
I do think it's funny that he calls us fools, because if you look right there at the hook, it looks like you could literally slide the chain off that hook. Like there's a gap in it. There's clearly a gap in that hook. I feel like you could just pop that thing off. But whatever. Alright, we're gonna look at strengthening some armaments here. So broadsword. We don't have a lot more of the smithing stone 1, but as I was talking about a minute ago, the merchant over here does carry things like that on a somewhat regular basis. I like to dual wield. That's put that in the wrong hand, huh? And my carry weight's still... There we go. They're pretty close to the same length. Let's see. Well, duh, I haven't killed anything yet. No smithing stones in here, but as you find... there's a couple of caves that you can get smithing stones from. As you find those, you can upgrade here. Don't quite have enough for another level up. And the smithing stones, while they're not terribly hard to find, we will spend some effort trying to get them. So for now, we're just going to head back here to Gatefront. We are dual wielding, because I like dual wielding. Dual wielding, and that's the whole reason right there. That jumping attack. You got more reach than I do, buddy. Really shouldn't drop your shield though, Chief. Really should not. I believe this is going to give me another Lord Sorn. Yeah. Great sword, though. I think the one that I'm using in my left hand right now is a Lordsworn short sword, straight sword. So the Lordsworn great sword has a different move set. Nothing wrong with it, just different. You can make a little bit of runes if you wanted to, like, if you wanted to sell some of your equipment. I would say clearing out this camp is another decent way to get some runes. I do love my jump attack. It's very fun and very useful, very versatile. Jump attacks is also a great way to add in stance damage or poise damage. Notice the night is coming, and bats will be here soon. Yeah, just left yourself open though, huh? Oh, that poor guy just died. Sad day, really. Just a couple of people. Ow. Coming at me like that is just a bad idea, Chief. Whoops. Come on over here, bud. Oh no. Woo. I thought for sure he had me there. Alright, where's that wolf? Come here, buddy. Why you trapped yourself in a corner, I will never know. Just roll over this little skull here. Some extra free runes. Now there's a guy in the middle of the camp that will blare his horn, and then there's a mini boss for this area. There's a couple of people right here. Ooh, look, and he has glowing eyes. Oof. You could always try the sneaky route. Oh, he saw me. Hey there, buddy. What's up, big guy? Alright, we're gonna go over here, because I'm just trying to take out all the smaller ones, because if old dude blows his horn, right? If he blows his horn, then it's gonna just summon everybody nearby, right? If you suck. Get good, son. What's up, buddy? Swing that thing. Give me an opening. Appreciate you. Alright. I don't know where the big guy went. He was behind me. I think he went back to his patrol. Yeah, he did. So I got the guy that was up here, right? Yeah, I got that guy. There's that guy, and then there's the guy that toots his horn. And then there's also a couple of bats in the background. But the bats, like most flying beasts in this game, they're kind of a pain in the ass. We're not going to let you toot that horn, though, Chief. Alright. You're the one I'm worried about. Oh, I don't have anything in my physics. Duh. Alright. You're the only one I really need to worry about, buddy. Come on. Pretty good damage there. Good shit. I'm just eating him up. Whoa, shit! So yeah, that square off ability. That thing is nice. It is probably... It's one of my new favorites. It really is. I don't really feel like fucking with those bats. The biggest reason... because they fly around. They're really kind of a pain in the ass to hit. Behold, cramped area. I love it. Okay, so it's getting kind of dark out. Which, the bats, that should have been your first sign there, huh? There is, and this is something that's very, very important for crafting. There's an item down here. Very useful. This is not a trap. Ash of War and a whetstone knife. So, those are very useful. There's like 6 different whetstone knives, and they're all useful in different ways to add different like status effects and whatnot. So we're gonna hop the horse here. Actually, I'm gonna rest at this site of grace. We're gonna sprint straight through this area. Go for the 20. I'm just gonna hop on the horse and sprint straight through this area. Yep, that's why. Oh, fuck, he's like right on my ass, bro. He was so close I could see him glitching through myself. Crazy. That right there, that's what I mean by tooting their horn. Those guys are insane. Oh, golden seed. Extra stuff. And if you come over here and kind of cut it wide, you can avoid those wolves. But if you walk straight there on the road, right there near that torch somewhere, you'll get some wolves that'll, and they'll just launch an attack at you. But this person here, she's a good person to talk to.
Everyone who only to have, did you know, it's quite a lot. You were willing to make me a chrysalid, but you were heading to enticed. Well, that me. But I don't have. It's scary. I want on nothing. Can you take the poor thing and it'll be glad.
So the spirit jellyfish ash, not bad.
It was a pleasure to see. Oh, tell them I love them finally getting.
Now, she says right there, you're willing to make me a chrysalid. You can't attack her, but it's because there's certain... It's funny because there are NPCs in this game you can just straight up kill.
How you must feel, but please, I'm not ready. Or are you like me? You're so far out of your mind with fear. You've divested yourself of all reason.
So apparently,
Please stop.
jumping
Even
at
if you
her.
persist, your fear will not abate.
I don't know. She doesn't respond whenever I attack, but if I jump, I don't know why she kept responding to that. That's weird, honestly. But yeah, there's like most NPCs in this game, you can just straight up kill them. Charge to the flask. And then we're going to mix a Wondrous Physic at half a total health. That's basically just an extra healing potion.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the that I love them?
Okay, I think there is the trolls right over there. There's a smithing stone. Very useful to have smithing stones, as well as you're in a really weird place there, Chief. You're not the one I was thinking you were. So if you keep coming this way, though, I believe it's actually up here, not down there. Maybe some smithing stones here. Oh, come on. Oh, shit! I forgot about those. There are some trolls out here. Kind of gathered up around oh, it's a goat. I was like, what in the hell is that? Oh, it's a ram. Come on. Just want the damn... Is it trying to attack me? Nah, you know what, bro? If you want this, you can get the smoke. Like, all day, bro. You can get it. I wasn't even trying to give it to you, but you can have it. Some more runes. Smithing stones would be much more valuable right now, but I'm just gonna keep running past that. There we go. You guys really about to do all this? All this extra shit? Oh shit. Oh, hey there, buddy. Oh, fuck. Look, you asshole. Honestly, didn't think you guys were gonna come for me like that. Okay. This one was the one I was trying to get earlier. That's just a rune. Okay. I think about all we can get there. Not that. Ah, is it that? Okay, right out there in the middle. So, really only need one troll's attention, but I have the feeling I'm gonna get multiple trolls' attention. Hey, buddy. Hey. You wanna come over here? There we go. Now, if you would be so kind as to come back this way. How is this not broken? I took a full fucking hit from you. Bro, come on, what? Come on, break it. There we go. Some smithing stones. Now that is actually a really great opportunity right there, because it gives like a good handful of them. Right, it gives like a pretty good handful. Some golden runes, very useful. And see, that's where that troll is that jumps down on you, and then it goes over this way. So, a couple of things you can pick up here in the graveyard, which every time you see a graveyard like this, just go ahead and assume that they've probably got some runes or some type of items there. What is this? Wary of trap. Yeah, no, he's right. They're exploding eyeballs there. Say trigger them and just keep running. Fire arrow. Just gonna keep moving.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernal.
Bernal.
Does your despite? Yes, takes me back.
So,
All I know.
Bernal is great to learn a couple of Ashes of War. The no skill is great for like shields and stuff. Stormblade is a really fun one to give you some range. Endure. Warcry, but I think there's a better one. Quick Step is always a good one if you want mobility. There's a couple of different things you can get here. Gonna be honest with you. Nothing I want right now.
There's a myriad of bat memento. A fine, that's how it grants me.
Alright.
Not floating your boat. Well, there's...
I will find something I want from you eventually, but... so, Sights of Grace. Round Table Hold. Let's go back there. We got us a couple of stones, and we can open our inventory here. We also got some golden runes, right? We can use up some of these to get us. There we go. Make a little bit of money here. Some runes. You can also sell stuff that you don't want for some extra runes. But mostly I'm just trying to get enough runes so that I can upgrade the sword in my right hand, the broadsword. But like the clothing, see there, I've got this stuff will actually give me a higher poise if I wanted to wear it. I like the Confessor's armor though. The vitality it gives. Which, to be honest, I'm really not even sure how much the vitality actually helps. But I could swap out, like, say for instance, if I want to swap out this piece and this piece, I'm at 41 poise. And at 50 being the soft cap, I can resist most things in the game doing damage to me. It looks a little weird, but... we're gonna actually stay with our Confessor armor until we have better options, though. We're gonna head over this way. We're in the way table. We're gonna head over this way. We're gonna talk to the Three Fingers. We don't have bell bearings yet. Memory Stone, if you want to increase memory slots, that's completely up to you. 100% your prerogative. There's a lot of options here. Trick mirrors and stuff is kind of trash at this point in the game. Now, if you did want to increase poise, these are a couple of items that will also help with a little bit of poise. I still think the Confessor's armor is better. for starting out than all of this stuff. But, you know, long swords, rapier, depending on how you want to build, something for you to think about whenever you defeat the dragon and you decide like what type of weapon I want to use. I just happen to have something that's really useful. The short spear plus shield poke. The short spear plus shield poke is actually a pretty good method. I thought that I could sell stuff to her. Apparently I cannot. So we're just going to go to the blacksmith because that is the better option. So here.
Well, I took you for no matter. It's lay out your arms.
Took me for dead. I wonder how often he tells people that.
Don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails.
Technique never
Besides,
fails.
It helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Of who? Okay, so a couple of things that I don't really use that much in the game. I would say the rainbow stones and the glow stones, I don't use them that much, but the rainbow stones specifically, drop those over a cliff ledge, and if they shatter, you'll die, and if they don't shatter, you'll live. So those are actually really useful. Give me a couple of things here. Roots of the great tree. Some string. I don't think I really need much of any of this. If you see me selling stuff and this annoys you because you're like, oh, you can use that for so many crafting recipes. Thank you. I know. Definitely. You'll want to use some of these things. Like the thin beast bones can be used for arrows. The hefty bones can be used for stuff as well. I don't remember what. But I don't plan on crafting or using them. The turtleneck meat, though, if I can find the recipe for it, that actually makes a really good stamina recipe. So I'm not going to get rid of those. Smithing stone, one, I think I can get my sword leveled up a good couple of times with that. I don't plan on using this, so we can sell that. The arrows, I mean, you should have unequipped them because I can't sell the last one, but there's those. So shields. Shields are useful. I don't use them. There are plenty of people who will use a shield. Shields are great tools, but when you're wearing a shield in your left hand, unless you have the Ash of War on it to remove Ash of War, it's called no skill. If you put no skill Ash of War on any shield, it will be 1,000 times more useful than if you were to have parry on it. Like, if you really want to parry, use a dagger. Like, use a parry dagger. I don't know what to tell you. I don't feel like shields are very good for parrying. I feel like shields are great for blocking if you want to use a shield to block. But, again, roll out of the way or step slowly to the left or right, and you'll more than likely dodge their attack. Like, it's just a thing where, like, the shields can be useful. I've seen plenty of play styles that incorporate shields. Watched lots of YouTube videos where people definitely use shields. I won't. Like, it's nothing against shields, I just don't use them. So we're making a little bit of money here. selling some items that we just don't plan on using, right? Now, Ash of War, that Storm Stomp is actually a pretty good Ash of War. I don't plan on putting it on anything. I like the square off. That spinning chain is just, it's so good. But it's the wind up for it, and you can be knocked out of it. It's let's be real here. The spinning chain is good if your target is standing still and not moving. In that situation, it's a great tool. And I say tool because the ability to use this thing as a weapon, like, okay, imagine if you staggered somebody, like you poise break them, they take a knee, and you start chain whipping them in the face. Great use of this skill. Great use. Poise break them, chain whip them in the face. If you're not doing that, you're kind of wasting the chain. Let's not worry about that. So, I'm going to try and upgrade this a few times here. I think I can only upgrade it one more. Damn, that's unfortunate. Now, I could go for the for a second upgrade with this one and increase my overall damage here, but I think I'd rather keep my smithing stones, get one more, whatever, for that. Actually thought I would be a higher level after killing the Grey Old Dragon. I wonder if they nerfed it a little bit. I could have swore you'd hit closer to level 50. I say why not. If you take a look at status here, the top right corner, my attack power with my right armament, 159, and then with the left armament, 137. Jump and swing those weapons together, pretty good damage. At this point now, the game is just kind of open to me. I could go really anywhere from here. If I wanted to, I could go, you know, up this way around the backside, because this is Stormvale Castle. You can just go around it over here where this finger reader crone is, and come over this way and just kind of jump over like this little rock part here, come down and go around and follow the cliff ledge like up this way around the back end. There's a site of grace back here, there's a church, and it will open up to Lake of Liurnia. So what I've done here is I've set myself up for just like a great start. Unfortunately, I am tired and hungry, so I think I'm gonna call it for this stream. It's been very fun spending time with everybody. I appreciate everybody that came by. I appreciate the birthday wishers. This has really been a fun birthday for me, but we're gonna have to end it out. One more thing before I go. I'm gonna fight this guy. And I'm a little bit scared of what he could possibly do to me. I wonder if I have anything That's the spirit ash. I don't think you can summon down there in this dungeon. Nah, there's nothing I can do here except for just go in, right? So we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna call it. Son of a bitch. No! Oh, I made a mistake. No! 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 God damn it! He is really about to fuck me up, ain't he? Oh shit! Oh. He earned that. He earned that bow. Because I thought for sure he was about to fuck me up. I thought for sure I was fixing to lose that fight. My favorite pastime. Wrecking shit. Now, there's nothing else down here once you beat that guy. I remember my first time fighting that guy and thinking to myself, what the hell is he even doing down here? Right? The Cipher Pada. Pada? I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it down here. Try attacking. Thanks, genius. Praise the warrior. Well, of course. Always praise the warrior. Therefore, take a bow. Let there be skill. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there be skill, but there be something. Thanks everybody for spending the time with me. Thanks so much for all the birthday wishes and whatnot. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, give it a like if you liked the content. If you had some fun, hit that like. If you'd like to see a little bit more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am trying to focus more on my content and what I like to do on my channel, which for the most part is just playing games like this, games like Fallout, games like Skyrim, which I haven't played Skyrim in quite some time. It may be some time before I play Skyrim again, but I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace.